Have you ever had one of those moments where you're talking to your child, laying out all the logic, but you can just see it's not landing? It's like you're speaking a completely different language? Well, it's a feeling almost every parent knows. Today, we're going to dive into some really powerful insights from a session by counselor Sobia and Noreen to figure out why our messages get so lost in translation, and more importantly, how we can finally start having the conversations we need to have.
I mean, really think about it. Does it feel like you and your child are on two totally different planets sometimes? You set a rule, you give what you think is perfect advice, you explain exactly why you're saying something, and you're met with a blank stare, or an argument, or they just do the opposite. It's so frustrating. But the reason this happens? Well, it might not be what you think at all.
Okay, so let's start where most of us start, the world of rules, right? This is our playbook. We make rules to create structure, to keep them safe, and to teach them a little discipline. It just seems like the most logical place to begin.
Now, take a look at this list. I'm sure it looks pretty familiar. Things like dinner ke baad kitchen band, or gari le jane se pehle pucho, and of course, apna saman khud sameto. They all sound perfectly reasonable, don't they? They're clear, they're direct, they serve a purpose. We say them, and we assume the message has been delivered. But what if I told you this entire approach is fundamentally flawed?
This right here, this is the big one. This insight is a total game changer. That whole list of rules we just saw, it's actually not for your children. Not in the way we think anyway. It's not meant for you to just read it out to them. I know, that sounds completely backward. So let's break down what this really means.
So you're probably thinking, if that list of rules isn't for my kids, who is it for? What am I supposed to do? Just let everything slide? No, not at all. This brings us to the most important part, the real work. Asl kam. This is the step most of us skip. And it starts not with our child, but with us.
That list, it's your homework. It's for you. Writing down those rules is your chance to get super clear on your own needs, your own boundaries. Before you even think about talking to your child, you need to ask yourself, why is it so important to me that the kitchen is closed after dinner? Is it about cleanliness, budget, my own need for rest? Getting clear on your why is the essential preparation you need before any real conversation can even begin.
Okay, so now we understand our why. But even with the best intentions, our perfectly logical rules can still get completely lost in translation. And to understand that, we have to do something really, really hard as a parent. We have to try and see the world through their eyes. Just look at this, the word emergency. For you, as an adult with years of experience, it means a real crisis. Someone's in the hospital, there's a fire. For your teenager, an emergency can feel just as intense, but it's about their friend being upset, or they've run out of mobile data, or they desperately need a new shirt for tomorrow. Their entire frame of reference is different. It's not that they're being dramatic, it's that their world is different. And this applies to so many of the big abstract words we love to use. When we say things like be responsible, or find a balance, zimidadi, tawazun, to a child or a teen, these are just fuzzy concepts. They don't have the deep well of life experiences that gives these words solid, concrete meaning. So when we use them, we're basically speaking a language they haven't learned the vocabulary for yet. Okay, so we're starting to see why they don't always get us. But what happens when they actually come to us with a problem? You know, our parental instincts just kick into high gear to fix everything. But, and this is a big but, those very instincts can be the thing that shuts the entire conversation down. Let's look at the big don'ts of talking.
I love this metaphor because it's so perfect. When your child comes to you with a problem and you immediately jump in with solutions and advice, it's like shining a super bright flashlight right in their eyes. It's blinding. It's too much. And what's the natural human reaction? You squint, you turn away, you shut down.
So what does that flashlight actually look like? Well, it's us offering instant solutions before they've even finished talking. It's the classic, you should have done this. It's criticizing their choices. It's giving that cold, detached, I told you so kind of response. Or even just constantly reminding them of the problem they just bravely brought to you. Each one of these, even if we mean well, is a guaranteed communication killer. So if we can't solve, we can't suggest, and we can't criticize, you might be wondering what on earth is left for us to do. This is where the magic happens. We have to shift our entire focus away from fixing the problem and toward the most powerful tool we have, connection. Let's get into the do's of connecting.
This needs to be your new mantra. Your primary goal is connection, not correction. जब आपका मकसद connect करना हो और correct करना नहीं, the entire feel of your relationship starts to change. You stop being the authority figure they have to hide things from, and you start becoming the safe harbor they can run to.
So, how do we actually do this? It's simpler than you think. Step 1, just listen. Seriously, surf sunate. No judgment, no interruptions, just listen. Step 2, get curious. Not about the problem, but about their world. Ask about their day, their friends, something simple. And step 3, this is so important. Allow loud thinking. When a child talks about their problem, they are literally processing it in real time. Our solutions interrupt their own problem-solving process. Let them have that messy, beautiful journey.
And this is why this is all so critical. Because for a person's growth, insan ki nashunuma ke liye, the absolute most devastating thing is not being able to express what's truly going on inside. Our job as parents isn't to raise perfect kids who never make mistakes. It's to create a space that is so safe, they feel they can bring us their confusion, their mess, and their failures without any fear.
Okay, let's bring all this home. What does this all mean for the very next time you talk to your child? How can you actually apply this, like tonight at the dinner table?
It means that trust, etemad, isn't built in big lectures. It's built in these thousands of tiny moments of listening and connecting. And look, this isn't about giving up your authority as a parent. Far from it, it's about building a foundation of trust that is so strong that when the time for correction and guidance does come, it's received as care, not as an attack. Because jab etemad hota hai, to islah asan ho jati hai. Correction becomes easy.
So I want to leave you with one final thought to carry with you, a really powerful question to ask yourself. The next time you're faced with silence, or a one-word answer, or maybe a difficult attitude, ask yourself this: what is my child trying to say when they're not saying anything at all? The answer just might change everything.
And for anyone who wants to dive deeper into this and maybe get some one-on-one guidance, here is the contact information for Sobia and Noreen. Thank you so much for watching. I truly hope this helps you build an even stronger, more beautiful connection with your child.